The real secret to cardiovascular health is producing more nitric oxide in our body. Unfortunately, as we get older, our body does not produce as much nitric oxide. Combine that with the fact that people are following various diets that restrict foods that they're eating that have the necessary amino acids to produce nitric oxide, and you've got a recipe for disaster. My name is Dr. Story. I've been a doctor of chiropractic for over 29 years. I'm going to give you realistic information based on my experience and based on the scientific literature. Now, I mentioned nitric oxide, and if you haven't already learned this, just to let you know, inside our arteries, our body produces a gas that helps widen and open up the arteries. This is very important because you've probably heard the term atherosclerosis, and that causes a stiffening of the arteries. When our heart beats and relaxes and beats and relaxes, it's pushing blood through our arteries. And when the blood is going through the arteries, if the arteries are really stiff, there will be an increased pressure, just like a fire hose. The problem with this increased pressure is that as the pressure increases, our risk for heart attacks and strokes goes way up. So it's very important to learn to control your blood pressure. Now, there's various ways to control blood pressure, of course. There's medication and there's natural ways. I focus on the natural ways. If you're interested in taking medication, then this is not the video for you. You should probably just turn it off and go to your doctor and get some medication. But if you're interested in learning more, then what I'm going to share with you is some information that may help you tremendously. Now, there are two amino acids, L-arginine and L-citrulline, that our body uses to produce this nitric oxide. So if we do breathing exercises, if we exercise, if we're deficient in these amino acids, then we're not going to be able to produce as much nitric oxide as we want. So it's imperative that we get these either through food or supplementation. And I'll tell you about supplements in just a moment. But nonetheless, there is a fast way and a slower way with these amino acids. And let me just explain this real quick. L-arginine is converted directly into nitric oxide in our blood vessels. And there is an enzyme called endothelial nitric oxide synthase, which converts L-arginine into nitric oxide. So that happens fairly quickly. And that's the benefit, is if you need to open up the arteries quickly, either you're exercising or you're doing something where you need to I don't know how else to explain this without getting kicked off YouTube and the algorithm getting mad. If it's nighttime and you need to produce some nitric oxide, this is what happens is the blood vessels will open up, more blood flow gets to an area, and everybody's happy, or at least maybe one person's happy, who knows. L-arginine is converted directly into nitric oxide. Now, L-citrulline is not directly converted into nitric oxide. L-citrulline in the kidneys is converted into L-arginine, and then the endothelial nitric oxide synthase converts the L-arginine into nitric oxide, and that has more of a long-term effect. So if you buy a supplement, you want to make sure and get one that has L-arginine and L-citrulline combined. That would be, in my humble opinion, a better solution, because many people are using just L-arginine for athletic performance, but it's very short-lived, and other than just having a good time in the middle of the night, you want to make sure that you're actually healthy. So the supplement that I personally like is this one. This is it. It's called Nitric Oxide Flow by Nature's Pure Blend. I like this company because they offer you a 30-day money-back guarantee. There will be a link down below in the description if you want to try to look at it and see if it would be right for you. Also, go on Amazon. Read the reviews that people write. These are real people. These aren't people that are trying to sell you the product and everything like that. Even though it sounds like I'm trying to sell you the product, really what I'm trying to do is educate you and let you know that these amino acids are vital towards controlling your blood pressure and making your life a lot better. So regardless of where you get it from, at least look into it. I've looked into a lot of different companies, and this is the one that I like, that my research has found to be the best. So I'm just trying to shorten the learning curve for you. So there'll be a link down below in the description if you want to start supplementing with these. You can obviously just look up and see what foods have it, start eating those foods. But for many people, they either don't like the taste of the foods. For example, if I told you to eat beets and spinach and carrots and broccoli, some people just don't like those foods. So it's hard to get certain nutrients. If I told you to eat steak, but yet you're a vegan, you're probably not going to get certain nutrients. That's just the reality. And that's where supplementation comes in. So if you'd like to learn more about how to increase nitric oxide flow in your body, there'll be a box right here. You can watch this video, but otherwise, go ahead, go down into the description and look at this and see if you can take this supplement and help your blood pressure and other parts of your life.